If you're in the mood for a decadent and delicious cake that won't take hours to pull off, then you're in the right place. Packed with scrumptious flavors, this pound cake is irresistible. But it's also really easy to make, and it doesn't require any specialty ingredients. I'll walk you through the step-by-step process from start to finish so you can pull this off without breaking a sweat. So grab your apron and let's bake this delicious sour cream pound cake loaf. First, let's go over the ingredients. You'll need 10 tablespoons of unsalted butter that's softened but still cool, 2/3 cup of cane sugar. I use organic cane sugar, but regular cane sugar should work just as well. If you prefer a sweeter cake, you could increase the amount of sugar up to 1 1/4 cups. The higher amount of sugar will result in a softer cake. I personally find that that's too sweet, and I'm willing to sacrifice a bit on texture for flavor. But feel free to use the full amount for maximum softness. 3 large eggs. It's best if they're at room temperature. To quickly bring your eggs to room temperature, place them in a bowl and cover them with warm water. Leave for a few minutes and they should be good to go. 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Please do not use imitation vanilla flavoring unless you truly prefer that flavor. I haven't personally tried it, but you could mix up the flavor profile by substituting almond extract for vanilla extract. 1/2 cup of sour cream, of course. This recipe was not developed with low-fat sour cream, so please use full fat here. 1½ cups of all-purpose flour. I use organic all-purpose flour, but again, whatever you have on hand should work as well. 1 teaspoon of aluminum-free baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon of salt. I use unrefined sea salt, so you may want to reduce this amount a little bit if you're using table salt. And finally, the zest of 1 organic lemon. I'll discuss ways that you can top this pound cake loaf at the end of the video. All right, start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 177 degrees Celsius. Line an 8 by 5 inch loaf pan with parchment paper. In the bowl of a stand mixer fitted with a whisk attachment, cream together the butter and sugar until light and fluffy, about 8 minutes on medium-high. You'll want to stop and scrape down the sides of the bowl every few minutes to ensure that everything mixes evenly. You can use a hand mixer instead of a stand mixer for this. Just know that you'll have to stand there and mix for 10+ minutes. Add the eggs one at a time, making sure the egg is well combined and scraping down the sides of the bowl before mixing in another egg. Add the vanilla and sour cream and mix until well combined. In a separate small bowl, whisk together the flour, baking powder, and salt. Add the flour mixture to the batter and mix just until combined. Then gently fold in the lemon zest. Scrape the batter into the prepared pan and smooth out into the corners of the pan. Bake in preheated oven for 55 to 60 minutes or just until a toothpick comes out clean. Start checking for doneness a few minutes before you think you should. To keep the cake soft, do not overbake it. Allow it to cool in the pan for 10 minutes before inverting onto a wire cooling rack to cool completely. You can totally eat this sour cream pound cake just as it is, and it will be completely delicious. Or you can fancy it up by adding a dollop of whipped cream and a sprinkle of berries and lemon zest. I'll have my homemade whipped cream recipe in the description box for you. And there you have an easy yet delicious dessert. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to check out this video next for another delicious sour cream cake recipe.